The Deliverance of Mankind. The God that fashioned himself, when he was king over men and gods together. Mankind devised an evil thing. Now his majesty 3 had become old, and his bones were silver, his flesh gold, his hair real lapis lazuli. And his majesty discerned the things which were devised against him by mankind. And his majesty said unto them that were in his following, Pray, summon to me mine eye, 5 and Shu, Tefnet, Keb, and Not, together with the fathers and mothers that were with me when I was yet in Nun. Likewise, also my God Nun himself. He shall bring his courtiers with him. Thou shalt bring them stealthily, in order that mankind may not see, and that their hearts may not be affrighted. Thou shalt come with them to the great hall, that they may tell us their counsels. So these gods were brought in, and these gods came nigh unto him, and they touched the ground with their foreheads in the presence of his majesty, that he might say his say in the presence of the Father of the eldest ones, him that had fashioned mankind, the King of men. They said before his majesty, Speak to us that we may hear it. And Re said unto Nun, Thou eldest God, in whom I came into being, and ye ancestor gods, behold, mankind that came into being from mine eye one, they have devised a thing against me. Tell me what ye would do concerning it. Behold, I still ponder, and am slaying them not, until I have heard what ye may say about it. And the majesty of Nun said, My son Re, thou God that is mightier than he that created him, and older than they that fashioned him, only sit thee down on thy throne, the fear of thee is great, if thine eye is but turned toward them that blaspheme thee. And the majesty of Re said, Behold, they are fled unto the desert, their hearts being afraid because of what they have said. And they said before his majesty, Send forth thine eye, that it may slay them for thee. Let it go down as Hathor. Then went this goddess and slew mankind in the desert. The majesty of this god said, Welcome, Hathor. Thou hast done that for which I sent thee forth. And this goddess said, By thy life, I have prevailed over men, and that is pleasant in mine heart. Said the majesty of Re, I will prevail over them in Heracleopolis and diminish them. So arose the name Sekhmet, meal of the night, in order to wade in their blood, beginning from Heracleopolis. And Re said unto his followers, Break all to me swift-running messengers, that they may run for me as the shadow of a body. These messengers were brought straightway. The majesty of this god said, Get you to Elephantine and bring me much dedi. And this dedi was brought to him, and the majesty of this great god gave it unto him with the sidelock of Heliopolis. And he ground this dedi. Now the maidservants bruised barley for beer, and this dedi was added to this mash, and it was as human blood. And 7,000 jars of beer were made ready. The majesty of the king of Upper and Lower Egypt, Re, came together with these gods to see this beer. Now it was the morning whereon the goddess purposed to slay mankind, when they should go up. Said the majesty of this god, How goodly they are, 3 I will protect mankind thereby. And Re said, Carry them to the place where she said that she would slay mankind there. The majesty of the king of Upper and Lower Egypt set to work early, under cover of the night, to have this drink poured out. Then were the fields full of liquor for to the height of 4 palms through the might of the majesty of this god. And this goddess came in the morning and found how this was flooded. Her face looked beautiful therein. Then drank she it, and it pleased her, She became drunken and knew not mankind.